Hello, everyone. Let's take a look at the market price action today. Is October 2022. It's a Wednesday. So we're going to review the market action for ES, Gold, NQ, and CL. So before I start, let me remind you that you can subscribe to the channel, also like the video, and share it. So in that way, you help me to increase the number of subscribers I have. I actually passed 500 subscribers, so kudos for every one of you. So thank you so much for subscribe to the channel. Also, if you check the link description, there are a couple of fund companies that you can use. One is Apex, that they will give you a 50% discount. And then also you have Top Step Trader that you could use as well. That one would give you, if you use the link, it would give you 80%, 20% discount on that. Also, I do have a link to the Discord channel or the Discord server, so you can go ahead and enroll in that. It's there's no charge for that for now, actually. And then if you get also you want to visit my blog, there's also a link in there that you can visit as well. I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure to trade at your own risk. Trading futures can provide you with a lot of rewards, but also you can incur in big risks. So that's why if you're a beginner, if you don't want to risk your own money, use one of those two services, Apex or Top Step, if you want. Then also you can make any questions in the description, in the comments below, also in the Discord channel, and I would be glad to respond if I know the answer. So let's start with ES. So this is a 30 minutes chart, and then you see that overnight, let me back it up a little bit and probably extend it a little bit here. So you see that yesterday there was a range of price, so the market came back down, and then actually it was very large, but it was a good move, a counter trend trade moving to the downside here. Bounced at this level at 3,700 basically, and then came back up and then tried to come back again. Moving averages were all moving to the upside, so at this point it was like a short-term continuation and bounce out of this one, and then moved a little bit again above the moving averages and then failed again. So it was kind of a bearish, well, actually it was sideways all the way, so I would say bearish in this candle here at the end of the day, but you have some momentum to the upside up here. You see the whole day the momentum was below zero until probably the afternoon, where it actually exploded after or moved to the upside. I wouldn't say exploded, but moved to the upside to find this new high again. So there was a top right here. Overnight, the prices started to come down, make a bounce, and then in here you do have a not completely clean stuck EM, but it was good enough. So this one here, if you were trading at 7 a.m., you could probably take advantage of these two. Then market opened and then bounced up, moved and touched this 50 SMA, which is it's actually very important. And then you can see that it started to come back down again. Stock AMA probably was red at this time and continue moving to the downside. Then found found support at the 3670 levels, 3680 level, came back up, and then it started to move back to the upside. Very congested though. You see that this moving average and this moving average, the 50 and the smooth 50, actually the price was within that, so that was a lot of congestion. Okay, so let's review the trigger chart. So trigger chart, you see there was some movement overnight going to the downside. Then before the market opened, started to congest a little bit here. The price was actually a little bit extended. You see here that there is some area here that it's that served as support. Also, you see the previous low for was at this level at 36.97. And so the market has started to move up, touched the VWAP, and then served as a resistance there, came back up, and then moved back down here. Then you have the opening range at 950 actually touched or created this one, and then moved to the upside. So the before that, I took that trade right here, and that one was a loss right there. So let me show you. I took it there, and thinking that the market was going to touch this double bottom here. Let me mark it right there. It didn't touch it, came back, and then I was stopped at this level up here, so that was a loss for me. And then the market started to go up, and that is a lesson, right? I would have wait until 10 a.m. on the 30 minutes. You never know. This one would have been a good trade if I took it again, but I didn't. And then came back up, and I took another trade for a loss as well, which was, I believe that was this one here, reversed on me immediately. Reversed on me immediately, and then I was stopped out, and that was it. I believe that was, oh, no. It was this one here. So, at 11 a.m. I took this one, moved a couple of breaks down below, and then close up here. So it was a small loss, but it was a loss at the end. And then I didn't feel like pushing. The market was moving sideways, and I didn't do any more trades. So that one was actually a loss for $350 in between the two trades, and that was it for me. So let's I'm gonna review some entries that again I didn't take, that were probably good for trading. So here is the high of the day, the opening range, and here is the low. So the market came back up and then made this week out of the 18 a little bit risky, but you could have take this one here. I activated. Okay, so then that one would have been good for a one target, and also the second option to enter was over there, and then you would have been probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would have had a second target right there. Again, if you see this this move in the 30 minutes is not in confluence, so that means that it's not actually moving in the same direction. So caution and carefulness would have been good thing in there. So then there was a break here, previous low. This one was also a good trade. You see that the market was going down. It was at 12:30 around this area here. Market started to move down. You have red candles here, and then in this side, let me mark them. I don't know if you can see it. So you have a red candle right here, and right there, right? So this one was at this time was at 12:30 actually. Not I did not take any of this because I'm 12:30. I don't trade in between 12 and 1:30. So even before 11:30, I kind of like don't do it. Probably sometimes that one is a mistake. In this case, it was. So it crossed below the opening range and started to move down, and then a week here out of the 18 and continue the movement. Now this one would have been a potential good trade, I would say, because it's breaking to the downside. However, there's some risk here because the momentum is already oversold. So you do have some extended lines here below the minus 25 line. So this one would have been a good one because you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6 away from the so one target there away from the opening range. But and then there was some little support here on the previous low. So that one crossing below the previous low after this bounce, that one would have been a good trade as well. That one here. Okay, so then market started to move. It was very choppy today, and the range was very narrow. So you see here from 37.40 to this day was to this price here was 37. I would say 37.80, 37.76. So market started to move sideways again. Look at all of these. This range, it was not really good. So then 30 minutes before or 15 minutes before the market closed, the market started to move up and then came back down and closed right below the VWAP. Okay, so a lot of choppiness here, a lot of choppiness at the end of the day in the afternoon as well. So, yeah, really uncomfortable movement. It was not really a good day to trade for me, at least. There was a couple of bounces off of the 34 moving average here. That this one here is a good trade, but it was 12.39. So if you have your rules, I would recommend you to follow them, even though you could lose some good trade opportunities. No, so let's see gold. Okay, gold here. In the big picture, gold was already moved down overnight. So gold here ended up, let's put this tool here. So gold ended up at 21, so 1.3%, but most of it was done overnight. So here you didn't have that much option to enter. Also here I talked about this a couple of times, but if you see when the market opened, you have this doji here, and then lots of tails and wicks to the upside and to the downside. So not safety, and then finally it broke here to the downside after doing this move to the upside here. So in the entry chart, you see as well that the move happened overnight before 7. you have one and two legs right there. Let me show you what I mean by that. So this one is one leg, and then this one is another leg from here to there. So the distance here is a very similar in between the two of them. Then the market started to chop, lots of similar highs and lots of similar lows. So so that was it for let's see here. Something is happened with my something is happening with my oh no, that's good. So I was a little bit confused because I didn't see the right time down here. So actually it didn't move at all. So look at that. They went below the opening range here and then came back down. But not very short-lived. So very, very choppy during the whole day. Nothing to do there. You started to see these small candles in the 30 minutes. You know that it's going to be a lot of choppiness. So NQ. NQ. So let's see NQ. So NQ kind of like going to the downside is still similar to the ES, made a big move to the upside, then came back down and it started to move sideways. Then price tried to break here to lower ends, and then it was stopped at that 1,000 or 11,048. If we see there is a similar low right here. So this area here is support and really acted as a support. So then it came back up. Okay, so so there were in the 30 minutes there were good opportunities here and there. So three candles of downside, and also or again this happened over lunch. So 12:30 Eastern is when these candles started to trigger. So nothing to do in here, and then at 1:30 it started to bounce a little bit, counter trend trades if you're taking them, and I don't feel comfortable with that. So in the trigger chart, I did not make any trades in here. So so here you do have a couple of you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put here as global, so you can see in both synchronize where we are, right? So market before the market open. Let's go here. Yes. So right here we are bouncing to the upside. VWAP is it's above us, and then we do have a counter move all the way up here. This would have been, just considering the entry chart, you would have had an entry right out of the gate when the market opened. That one there would have failed. Then this one here would have failed. We are in a choppy area right here, so not very hot, or not very, not really a good area to trade below this higher high and above this lower low. So it was actually ranging, and then there was a break out of here to the upside. Again, if you see, we are moving towards against the the anchor chart on the 30 minutes. So but this one would have been a profitable entry, then came back, then this one 1 2 3 4 5 6, so that would have been a second target, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, another winner there, if you have taken those. And then you have this one here that you have you would have failed. Again, in here you are still in the 30 minutes, you are still, this is the problem with this, using this synchronization or global synchronization. But there you should have had an issue with this one, because you are bouncing off of the 50 the 50 SMA in the 30 minutes, but then this one would have failed, and then second entry right here, which is also a fail, it's a bull trap, right here. If you enter this one at this level, which is perfectly good, because of this, look at this. So that one there is resetting the momentum and came back down. Very nice profitable trade right there. Then you have an up down, and then this one here would have failed and then came back down again, up, and then breaking below the moving averages. So that one would have been a good trade as well. This one here, very narrow, very close to the entry would be very close to the VWAP, so no trade there. And then moving sideways down. I mean, it was very choppy. There are some good opportunities breaking out of this consolidation, right, or compression right here. So that one is a compression area. Oops. And that way, so with a break to the downside right there, but very choppy as well. So days like today, I keep out and then don't do that much. And then at the end of the or in the afternoon, again at lunch, there were good opportunities again, out of them. So but lunch was a good today was a good time to trade, but very choppy. You see that this one in NQ is a killer would. And then market started to move at 4, move to the upside, and then started to fail and going back down. We'll see what happens tomorrow, because Tesla earnings was mixed. They were missing revenues and they beat earnings, but we'll see what is the effect in tomorrow's market. So crude, which is the last one I'm gonna see with you, the inventory came out at 10:30. So you do have price moving to sideways, which is sometimes very common when before the inventory release. It doesn't really move that much, but then you have this similar highs here that confirm a right here again. So right here you have some compression, and then the market moved to the upside. And there was a announcement for the government about the releasing inventories for crude out of the Federal Reserve. So so the market moved despite of that announcement, moved to the upside right here. and then there was a move of the lows all the way right there. So that one is a two-legged move. I did not take anything. Again, this look at what time this happens. This is actually started at 1 and then moved up here. I didn't trade crude today. All right, so hopefully you like the video, and remember to like it and subscribe to the channel. Anything you need, just put the comments in the description or join our Discord server. Thank you so much for watching.